and also with improved productivity and communication. But we believe that we can apply the lessons of the last 5 years to other areas. We really do think that we know what works and how it works, and we can repeat the successes in one area and take those successes into another. We can certainly apply the lessons from construction in corporate services and waste management. And whilst we can drive down unit costs, total cost in some areas is rising. We know, for example, that moving waste from landfill to incineration and delivering social care to an ageing population, the prices overall, the overall spend is only going to go up. So we have to work against the trend there. And we believe there is a lot that we can do. Certainly, great, thank you, that's good. We are able to, I'll just catch up there. We're able to move forward and take the lessons learned in one area into another and help, certainly in terms of procurement. Procurement, we've spent a lot of time just beating up suppliers and getting them to give us lower and lower prices, and what we've said to them often is, you know, well, just take it out of your profit, take it out of your profit. And at the end of the day, what will happen if we're not careful is somebody is going to go bust on us in a big way. And that won't be helpful to the sector. So what we're doing now is we're actually working with those big suppliers in waste, for example, and looking at how we can help them to reduce their overheads. How can they take money out of their own costs? Because in that way, they can then share the savings with us. And we feel that is the way forward to go for more sustainable savings in the future. So we also need to consider stopping doing things in the same way. We have sharing learning online. We also were party to the collecting rubbish at the new Wembley Arena without the need for trucks. Because it's basically, anybody seen an American house that has a central vacuum system? Well, Wembley has a central vacuum system. It's a bit bigger than the average American house. But it avoids the needs to use trucks. And also, there are some things that we should just stop doing overall. Easy piloted the concept of Care Bay in 2 areas, which enables the exchange of services between members of the community, i.e. one person can do something but has difficulty with something else, and thanks to Care Bay they can meet up with somebody that can do what they can't do but has needs where they can help. And that, of course, that is big society. We also, that also obviously reduces the dependence on formal care. It also brings transparency to the market, and Easy is moving forward to the market for the full solution. We need to start doing other things as well. To date, we've only helped a few customers with care services. And as funding has reduced, so has the number that we can help. And often nowadays, there are more self-funders than there are funded by the council. And add to this, the trend is to get our customers to commission their own care. So it's now the customer that needs to make the best deal. And we've developed the care funding calculator to clearly specify the service needed and to calculate a fair price for care. And of course, that helped us as councils to reduce our costs, but we're now putting the calculator on the web to help individuals to get the same deals that the council can. That makes their funding go further and therefore effectively produces better services for them than they've been used to being able to afford. So what are the barriers? Well, we heard a few moments ago from Colin that council sovereignty is a big issue. If we work with other people, does that mean, thank you, does that mean that we're not going to get the kind of service that we promised our residents in the future? No, quite often it means you're going to get better services. Not invented here. Yeah, well, that's it. You know, somebody else is sometimes better at something than we are. But then we might be better at something else, so we can help them. This thing about wanting to do it all ourselves, well, it's just not going to work in the future. We have to look at local capacity. We have to look at supply chain management, as Colin referred to. And where collaborative arrangements don't exist, well, we have to make them exist. So these obstacles aren't technical. Actually, most of the obstacles are in our minds. And I believe that there is more that we can do together to really rev this up. We can build on the learning from construction in other markets, including waste. We can go further on collaborative procurement across the public sector. Why are we talking only of collaborating with another council when the local NHS use stationery as well? The local police use stationery. We can make a range of gains from the smarter use of our assets. You know, in my own town of Bracknell, we're right opposite. Our council offices are located right opposite the police headquarters. The police go and buy meeting space in local hotels. And we have a council chamber that we use once a month. So let's increase the savings that we can all make by working together. We really can make a difference. We really can come out of the next year or three in good shape and actually looking back and saying, you know, this was a good thing overall. Yes, there was a bit of pain. But what we have to aim for is to deliver leaner, meaner services, but not to leave as our bequest to the next generation the bloodied stumps of former services that we ceased to deliver, leaving nothing in their place. We can do it. I know we can do it. I know you can do it. And I urge us all to work together. So thanks very much indeed.